Hi everyone, Steve Kim here. So excited. Steve Kim Show episode number 16. It's the fall. Fall is upon us and I'm getting this question a lot. Steve, should I be listing my house in the fall market? Look, we're going to go over reasons why it may be a great idea for you to list your house in the fall and some tips to get you maximum price and get your house sold in the shortest amount of time. So let's get right into it. Steve Kim Show episode 16, why sell in the fall market? Number one, buyers are back from vacation. So if you've been following me on some of my previous episodes, especially in the summer, we saw a reduction of the number of sales in the summer months. And the reason for that, buyers, they go on vacation. So a lot of people bank their days, they save their vacation days until the summer, and then they can take their summer vacations with family and friends, right? So because of that, we see a decrease in the number of sales, right? But the buyers are back. It's after Labor Day, the kids are in school, buyers are focused again, right? Secondly, the weather and fall markets. Look, I love the fall. I love seeing the leaves turn colors. I'm out walking the dog and the kids with my wife. Look, with that comes maximum exposure. So as more people are out walking in this beautiful fall weather, and for the people who are driving around, right, trying to take a look at all the beautiful foliage, that's maximum exposure, right? So that's more exposure that you may not have received back in the summer. So with maximum exposure, yeah, you know what? You could garner maybe a little bit of a higher price, right? More traffic through your homes. Number two, fall buyers are more motivated. Look, serious buyers typically want to purchase a house in the fall to get in before the holidays. I don't know many buyers who love moving in the dead of winter, so the fall buyers are motivated. Number three, different buyer demographic. I work with clients who need to be relocated from a different province, maybe even a different country, and they come to the GTA. And what I found from personal experience is a lot of the relocations seem to happen in the fall. So look, you have more buyers now in that fall market, right, because of relocation as well. Secondly, families who are unsuccessful in getting a house in the spring, they take summer off, right? They're on vacation, and now they're back in the fall. And sometimes there's even more of a sense of urgency because they lost out in the spring. They definitely want to buy in the fall, okay? So let's talk about how to prepare your house for sale in the fall market. Number one, clean up the outside of your house. Curb appeal goes a long way, and I talked about this in one of the Home Tip Tuesdays. Look, to get the buyer to get out of their car and take a step inside your house, the outside of your property needs to be inviting. So number one, please rake those leaves. Number two, mow your lawn, please. And then number three, clean out your gutters, right? So those are all really important things. And what it really tells the buyer is like, hey, I'm the seller. I take pride in my property, outside and inside. So curb appeal goes a long way. Number two, take photos on a sunny day before the cold weather approaches. As winter is coming, right, our days get a little bit shorter. So please capitalize on getting your pictures done in kind of peak light, right? So that's what your agent should be kind of helping to guide you through that process in terms of when is the best time to get your property photographed. Photos with lush greenery outside are more appealing than barren trees, right? So you know what? If you're kind of now listing your house maybe in November, maybe even close to December, right? It may not be a bad idea to take the picture right now of your house, right? As the leaves are changing color, you got a couple of potted mums on the front porch. Those are beautiful pictures, right? Much better than, you know, kind of empty trees, right? With no leaves and things like that. Number three, ensure all your systems are in good working order. So double check your furnace and your AC, right? Have someone come in and do maintenance. Please change your furnace filter. And the reason for this is because any buyer who's going to purchase a property, they're going to do home inspection, right? And a home inspector will absolutely check those systems. And if you can catch things before that, and this is a little tip, again, it goes back to buyer psychology. As a seller, if you can catch those things before the home inspector does, really what it's going to speak to is the fact that you as the seller take pride in your property, right? You've been taking care of it, you've been loving it, and as a buyer wants to buy that, there's kind of a sense of peace of mind, like, wow, the seller really takes care of this property, right? You know what? Their kind of inhibitions and their anxieties go down because the house has been well taken care of. The next one, fix any signs of wear and tear. So, you know, whether it's, you know, small little touch-up paints here and there, doing kind of the window caulking. You saw the caulking sometimes separates with kind of the summer and winter months, expansion and shrinkage. So just make sure that you replace that. Go buy a little tube at Canadian Tire. It's like $2.99, $3.99. So that's something you absolutely can do and goes a long way. Number four, bring in extra lighting, right? So as we lose kind of daylight hours, I always recommend adding a couple of lamps here and there, right? So when people come see the property late afternoon and maybe even in the early evening where you still have a little bit of light but it's dark, turn on all those lamps, right? So add some extra lighting to kind of give that feel of it just being open and airy. Number 5, please tone down on the seasonal decor and most importantly, deep personalize your home. Look, your home, you loved it, you've cherished it, you've built so many beautiful memories. That's fantastic. But when you're selling your house, you must depersonalize it because the buyer will have a very difficult time imagining their stuff in your home when kind of, you know, you have personal pictures everywhere, you've kind of decorated it to your tastes. So your realtor will help guide you through that process and may even suggest that staging it would be a great idea. Look, every house that I've listed, every property I've listed, it's always been staged, and that's why we've always been able to get top dollar and sell it in the shortest amount of time. Secondly, seasonal decor. Look, I have some mums outside and I have some pumpkins outside, but you know, if I'm looking to sell my house, I don't want to put kind of giant cobwebs for Halloween and zombies and things like that. That's going to deter buyers, right? So please just tone down on the seasonal decor and depersonalize your home. Number 6, be prepared to do a deep clean. Please, please, whether you go with me or not, if you're selling your house, this is probably one of the most important things. Please clean your house. And if you don't have the time, hire someone. Hire a company that's going to do a deep clean, like cleaning out the cobwebs in the corner, dusting off your baseboards, right? Cleaning the inside of your cupboards, the window wells, the interior of the windows. Please, please, please. It goes a huge way. I've worked with so many buyers who've just put off by the fact that the house is dirty, and it speaks to the seller, right? It speaks to the seller that the seller doesn't take care of their property. So please clean your house. And then number 7, and this is pretty important, be prepared to move fast. And so you know buyers in the fall, they are motivated. They do want to move in 30, 45 days, maybe even 60 days. So I always recommend, if you're listing your house in the fall, to kind of rent out a storage locker for a few months, right? Because I know people who have been in homes for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, they've amassed this huge collection of boxes in the basement, and you won't have time to go through that. It's just easier to get that stuff and put it in a storage locker and get to that when you have a little bit of time. Anyways, I hope you found some of this information exciting and useful. And look, if you are looking to sell your house in the fall, give me a call. I would love to give you some advice. Anyways, if you have any other questions, I'm always here to serve you. Please feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, come on by and say hello. Anyways, thank you again. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and don't forget, be great and be kind. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.